Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Happy Eurovision week to you all, and happy dress rehearsal evening to everyone as well. It's 8 minutes to go until the dress rehearsal for semi-final one of Eurovision 2025 starts, which is kind of exciting. Hope you're all doing well on this Monday evening, and that you've had a good day at work, at school, at home, whatever it is. I'm sitting here, of course, as you can probably tell, in my apartment. I'm not in Basel. I'm not at Eurovision. However, I will be able to watch tonight's show. And basically the plan is just for me to talk about what I think about what's going on in the show. Hopefully that can be interesting to some. Anything you want to ask and anything you want to know about the show, just let me know and I'll try and answer those questions. For some reason my stream is kind of lagging on my end. Hopefully that doesn't lag for you. Hopefully the connection is good. I know that on this Eurovision website where you get the stream, they say oh, you really need to be careful. You need to have a good internet connection, stable one. And if you've been around here before, you know that is not something that I have. Usually it did lag a little bit. Okay. I don't know. Hopefully it will work better throughout the night. I don't know. Are you still at work this week? Yeah, I am. I've been working today. However, so yeah, of course, I'm at home, but I will be able to watch everything Eurovision related this week, which is awesome. Might be a bit stressful getting all of the work done for my real life, at the same time, but still, good times. It's just a week every year, which is a really cool week of the year. Let's see, I forgot I have this on in the background. Got scared when Groot spoke. Yeah, that can happen, of course. Was it hard getting a press pass? Not really. I just applied for one because anyone can apply for it, and then they just get back to you if you get it or not. And I got an online one. I was actually planning originally that I wanted to go to Basel and actually check out everything in real life. But then I got the online one, and then I was just all right, I'm not going then because I need to take time off from work and whatnot in order to go. And this honestly, this works better because you're not allowed to film, if I've understood correctly, you're not allowed to film from the actual arena either during the dress rehearsals. But this is fine. No one can tell me that this is not fine, just me, just watching it and telling you what I think. That should be fine, right? So yeah, great to see you. Great to see you as well, David. I know you're not particularly excited about your. Well, wait, I forgot. You're 100% Belgian this year, isn't that right? Happy Eurovision week to you as well, Kat. Making flags for tomorrow while having you in the background. Well, I think that's probably the correct way to go about it tonight. Just have me on in the background because obviously you will not be able to see anything. I'm not allowed to show you anything, so don't blame me. And of course, all of you won't be able to. Maybe someone out there has a press pass. I don't know if any of you got one, but I'll let you know what I think of everything. It really sucks that Eurovision is during exam season. Yeah, I guess. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. What are you most excited to see? Belgium. Gotta say, Belgium is the one. I think they already did a dress rehearsal today that I missed. I could probably have watched that as well, but I was at work, so couldn't really do that. But now this one at 9 p.m., this one is the one that I will check. Lovely to see so many people turning out, by the way. Sorry, I'm still not 100% healthy in terms of the throat here, but I did post on Discord if you preferred me to do a live stream or a video where I just summarized my thoughts. My plan is to do both because a lot of people wanted me to still do a live stream, and a lot of you have turned out already, which is awesome. So I'll try and do both. Maybe I'm, taking, what do you say, water over my head? Or is that just a Swedish expression? I don't know. But maybe I'm overambitious, or maybe this will be fine. What source are you going to use for watching the rehearsal? My press pass. It's on the Eurovision Media Center 2025.com. It's a website, and I've got my login there. to be able to watch it, basically. My pass was apparently lost in the mail. Ah, what a shame. They tell you to check your junk mail. Maybe it's there, you know. No press pass, but tickets for both semifinals live. Okay, so tomorrow and Thursday then, right? That's really cool. Like, everything looks really, really neat like inside the arena and the stage. I've already said, like, before in another video that I love the way that the stage looks this year. I'm so excited to see everything in full as well. I feel very, very spoiled at the moment to be able to watch everything. Have you heard about the new qualifier announcement? I scrolled through it. It seems like they're gonna announce like 3 songs at the same time, and then they'll pick one of them, and then, you know, just repeat. Sounds strange. Like, it's one of those moments where, like, why fix it if it ain't broke? But will be interesting to see how that will pan out tonight. Of course, like, the results that I get tonight won't, or we get tonight, won't matter. But it's gonna be interesting to see how the system works. Was it hard to get accreditation? No, I just applied and then waited a month or so, and then they just got back and gave me one. So no, it's not particularly difficult. But I know plenty of people who have not gotten accreditation, and for various reasons. Everyone can, you know, make up their minds of why they think that is, but I can't complain because I've got one, so, you know, I'm happy. Let's see. It hasn't really shown anything. It just says there are no sessions at this moment. The program will continue at 21. So I guess I'll just have to be very quick on the button here when it starts. I'm so sad for Portugal. You have a beautiful song, but the message is difficult to transmit. But Napa released today a new video from this Locado. That's perfect. I'm of course rooting for Portugal. I really want them to qualify. I will let you know how I think it looks and sounds tonight. Maybe we can be optimistic. I'm not actually sure. Like, of course, if the televote doesn't work for the semifinals, is it tonight's show that the backup juries will use for their votes? Maybe. Okay, dress rehearsal, first semi, so enter session. Now I can enter it here. Hopefully you won't be able to hear anything, because if you do, I'm in trouble, maybe. Let's see. Which speakers do I want to use? My headphones, please. There we go. Prohibited to film the screen is everything that it says right now. Okay, interesting. Hopefully this will work for me. There's an intro going on right now with a lot of nature shots. Backup cheers tonight. Okay. Okay. A lot of nature shots. We're drowning in water as well. I'm an ocean of love. It also says that for other people, so it's not just on your end. The link isn't up yet. Well, now it is. I'm going to be kind of frustrated if it's going to say prohibited to film the screen throughout the entire thing. It's like covering up the entire screen right now of what I'm seeing. So hopefully that disappears halfway through or something. Not halfway through. Hopefully it disappears soon. I gotta bump up the volume. Hopefully you can't hear through my headphones though. Seems like we're starting off with a dance number. Obviously you shouldn't watch this stream if you don't want spoilers for what you're gonna see tomorrow, because I will be talking about everything. Wish Portugal sent Lisboa. Me too, but I'm fine with what they sent. I mean, Lisboa didn't even make their final, so. As far as I know, the dress rehearsal doubles as the jury show. Yeah, this dress rehearsal tonight. Got some heavily atmospheric opening intro. We got some, like, these Alp horns as well. It's giving me major Swiss lady vibes. The music isn't very similar, but just seeing the Alp horns right there. Only hear rambling. Perfect, that's the way it should be then. Lovely. It's silent as in a vacuum room, except for your voice. Perfect. It's lagging a little bit on my end to actually watch this. But that was to be expected because my internet isn't the best. However, I have a feeling like the the text is going to stay there throughout the whole thing. I'm going to be able to see prohibited to film the screen throughout the entire thing, I feel. Which is kind of annoying. But beggars can't be choosers. It just kind of limits my ability to see clearly what's going on. The interval acts were not shown to the press during the morning dress rehearsal. Interesting! Does that include the opening act? Colors just switched. It got very pink all of a sudden. Almost like the Luan DC background. Oh wow, they're playing arcade in there. Wait! Yo, this is so cool, actually. Maybe there are more Eurovision songs hidden in here. That's the arcade melody. Okay. They're actually like hiding them within the track as well. It's a very atmospheric, cinematic listen here. Yeah, it's still 100% televoting, yep. Oh, they're having a tempo automation as well. There we go, the code is playing. And there's just like, you know, a lot of dancing. It looks cool. It looks really neat. And the stage looks fantastic. Wow. Like these, the supports as well. Like what you see, there are dancers like standing next to the supports for this outer box. And those supports, they are large. They're quite thick, you know? So I'm zooming in on the audience here, clapping along, happy to be here. New way to get ads during YouTube live streams. I don't know what you're talking about, but maybe. Stream should be fine though. Stream should continue. Welcome to the birthplace of the Eurovision Song Contest. Yeah, welcome home. Cheeky cheeky, why not? Okay, so I haven't actually paid attention to the hosts this year. There are 2 of them. Will there be more? One's dressed in blue, one's dressed in yellow. Or actually, that's not only blue. She's got a proper aquarium on her. Very fascinating. A lot of colors. The Good Morning Australia still here. All right. The audio getting through to my headphones are really bad at the moment. Hopefully that's just that's just this stream's issue, and that will, like, the audio will be better when we hear the when we watch the actual show. Because I'm having a lot of issues with the audio. We can hear it a bit, then I'm lowering the volume. You're not allowed to hear it. Hee funny funny. Blue and yellow, Sweden bias or Ukraine bias. You never know. I mean, it's not really yellow. It's like a greenish yellow. It's one of those really strange colors that just screams at you through the screen. I really want to figure out like the blue suit thing. I mean, she's got a lot of shapes on it. It looks like she has like peas on it as well in green. And then there's like pink lines. It's a very fascinating outfit. Maybe there are images of it online, I don't know. But it's difficult to focus on anything other than that jacket, I gotta say. Oh, so it's an old Eurovision artist we got as a host. 91, I want to say that. I actually did not know. I haven't read up on this, I'm sorry. I haven't read up on the hosts, but okay. So one of the hosts finished 5th in 91. She did not finish 5th in Eurovision, I'm pretty sure. Sorry. I've heard there's a Justin the Turkey joke at some point. Can't wait for that. Let me make sure that I actually pay attention to what they say then. Will Alipan like the jacket? I somehow doubt it. But you never know. It appears that Abor and Tina are doing a live stream on Twitch. Not sure if they're watching too. That's interesting. Why not? I mean, they're probably allowed to watch this as well, right? They're not performing tonight, are they? So I'm seeing the running order right now. And they have not included the big 5 on the running order here. So I guess they'll just be thrown in mid-show without really being introduced in that. Brutus becoming a fashion reporter. Yeah, that would be me. Germany on Thursday. Okay. So who are tonight? I think Switzerland are tonight, aren't they? I haven't got it on the photo down there either. Who is it except for Switzerland? She came 10th in Eurovision. Oh, still respectable. I want to say Italy's tonight, right? Maybe Spain? Am I right on that? Spain, Italy, and Switzerland? I could be completely wrong. I just paid attention to... I just realized I'm not listening to what their hosts are saying at all. Spain, Italy, and Switzerland. Okay, got it. Basel, are you ready? Well, I'm ready anyway. I'm not in Basel, but I'm ready. I'm not going to be sitting here and being critical already, but the hosts have not left their impression on me yet. I'm sure they will later on. Okay, postcard time. The Icelandic artists open a little locker and take out an envelope. And they're at a circus, I believe. They don't really have, they don't provide any information of where it's recorded or anything like that. They got a sphere, they're walking into the circus, and now the sphere is lit up. And now people are dancing. And now someone's pointing at the sky. And now people are flying in the sky. And the sphere is being given to the person flying in the sky. And we get the artist name. They put on their shades. And we got some cool laser effects. And song number 1 is about to start. And I love what they do with the stage for introducing the country like that. It's lit up in the flag colors. Okay, Iceland. Oh, I want to boost the volume. Hopefully you can't hear too much. People are clapping along immediately. So we got this, we saw from the rehearsal clip, of course, this volcano in the background. Yeah, we kind of knew what to expect from the performance, you know. It's choreography heavy and highly energetic so far, anyway. Taking over with entirely red colors. They take off their shades for a moment. They're very sparkly around their eyes. A lot of depth in the stage as well behind them. It's kind of cool. A Minecraft backdrop, yeah, exactly. Okay, instrumental break. The boat's there. Lovely. And they've upped the graphics a little bit. It looks a bit more... It's kind of Minecraft heavy, you know. It's this pixely thing. Someone's swimming around on the stage now as well. Okay, this is fun. A lot of things going on during the performance. They got a boat on the floor as well that they're standing in. Interesting. Using the catwalk, going out on the outer stage there. Very effective wide shot going on here before the final chorus. They're like zooming out and you got the smoke being risen up from outside of them, and like everything looks really, really great about it, to be honest. And the key change, and everything's just lit up in blue. I like this kind of color contrast that they got. Like in the more restrained parts of the track, it's all red, and then during the energetic choruses, it's all blue. It's a nice little contrast. Yeah, the synchronization on the dancing here is it's a lot of fun, I gotta say. They've done really well with this one. They've done very, very well with this one. That's a really good performance. They still do the thing where they run out to the stage again. Okay, yeah. No, but you know, the thing is, I mean, vocally they're not brilliant, but I mean, we already knew that, and they don't really have to be. That was a really fun performance, a very inviting one. They popped, like the charisma just popped off the screen as well. The synchronized dancing is, of course, key in making it work as well. I'd be optimistic about the chances for Iceland. Not saying that it's a semi-final winner, no. No, I'm not saying that much. But yeah, I think they could qualify with that, for sure. That's going into my predictions anyway. What do you think about the vocals of Iceland right now? Any improvements? Sounds exactly like I expected it to. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not like a song that has to be vocally fantastic, you know? Okay, Poland's postcard has just flashed by. I haven't really been able to pay attention to it too much. It was kind of the same concept as Iceland, just less lighting and less spheres and less circuses or carnivals. Gaia, of course, my pre-show favorite song here. Got synchronized choreography here as well. An incredibly effective light show to kick off the song. They use like these the spotlights going right up to the roof very effectively. This is some strong cinematography work, really. Kind of an elongated zoom out as well. They're using the floor LED a lot of effect on it, great light show. Everything is very, very blue. We've got some flames popping off as well. During these, like the calmer verses or whatever you say, the vocal is not coming out with as much force as I thought it would. She sings it well, like no problem about that. But there's something missing in like the actual impact of the verses. Maybe it's just because I have the volume a bit low. Build-ups and choruses work better. And they've kept the spinning. One thing that I'm thinking about here, like there's no smoke or anything like on the stage, so the stage looks very empty in a way because they haven't really filled any depth with it. Everything looks great, but there's not a lot of, you know, there's no props at all, which I mean it doesn't have to have. Light show's kind of going crazy though, so it looks very immersive anyway. Okay, we got the part where she's being risen up to the ceiling with the dragon behind her. And like all of the spotlights are directing like towards her. It's an effective image. Absolutely. So much blue in this performance though. I would have expected it to be a bit darker maybe. Something strange about that high note there. Not sure what to make of it. I mean, if it was supposed to be a clean high note, that was not what we got. And now it's all red. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of like extra. It's very extra. Wanna know if she kept the guy? I mean, it's her and 4 dancers. That's it. That's what we got. Both Poland and Albania are on tonight. We're in for a treat tomorrow. Yep. All right, Poland walking off the stage. That was good. Very cool performance. A bit unsure on the actual, impact of certain parts of the song. I think the verses fell a bit on the flat side, like just in terms of the actual engagement I got as a viewer. No old man that she had in the national final? No. Nope. Bear in mind that some of these artists might be saving their voices for the actual voting shows. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was just like, it felt like the high note, it wasn't like the note, it was like she didn't get that out. Maybe it's intentional, you never know. So Clemen now is walking up in the mountains. They're playing some sport where you kind of looks like curling. Is it curling? Well, no one is doing the wait, is that what's called shuffleboard? Maybe it is, but they're doing it on the ice. Anyway, do you think that the EBU will publish jury votes in the future post 2023, as juries technically rank the songs only as a contingency in case there's a problem in televoting? I don't know. I don't really get the question either. Miss the violin guy being there in person and not so keen on all the dragons. Yeah, it's an interesting one. She kept belting Gaia everywhere she goes. I bet her hotel neighbors hate her at this point. No one can hate her. Alright, Slovenia has an immaculate staging concept already. The lighting is stunning. I kind of want to say, like, there was a song in the Estonian national final a few years back that had this same lighting, kind of. But this is, like, expanded. We've got video on the screen behind him. And you get to hear, like, the audio from the video clips. A bit strange. There's something neat about this chorus as well, because they actually layer a falsetto voice with the backing track that's just, in normal register. Apparently Slovenia's a tearjerker. Hasn't jerked my tears yet, but it's very effectively presented. The lighting is beautiful. And they spin him. He's upside down now. Slovenia's qualifying. They could be. I'm just thinking, like, the build-up of the track, kind of like when it starts building some energy into it, it comes very late. Feels like there's like a pretty long moment of just waiting for the song to kick in. Yeah, I'm not sure. The whole performance is a bit it's a bit flatlined altogether. The staging is great, but I'm not sure if enough things are going on. Okay, now the woman's there as well. I guess his wife? I don't know, I haven't read up. It's very effective, like, camera shots spinning around them. I'm sure that was what we saw in the rehearsals, right? Yeah, effective finale. The lighting is gorgeous in it from start to finish, but it's the same lighting from start to finish as well. There's not really a lot of contrast within the performance, but it's just like a moment that could be very heartfelt for the right audience. One thing that of course gets a bit ruined for me is the fact that I got all of this text on the screen in front of me, and it's also lagging a little bit. So I can't really get that invested into whatever's going on as I would have wanted to. For these like emotional songs, maybe that's an issue. It is his wife, apparently. Yeah, I thought it would be. So Tommy Cash apparently is going rollerblading. He's wearing shades and looking very swaggy. And now he's got a whistle. Oh, this is like a roller derby thing, I think it's called. And Tommy Cash is doing the doot doot and the doot doot. He seems to be very satisfied with something. Alright, espresso macchiato. Let's see what we got. I'm sure most of it will be similar to what we saw in Estilal, right? Does he perform it well? Yes. Does the visual gag of him singing upside down work? Sure. Is this going to qualify? I fear not, but I like it. I'm not sure. It could, if it connects with enough people. So we got the Winner's Cafe. Tommy slurping his coffee. Vocals on point as expected. Sorry, no, but it's obviously not about the vocals. Yeah, the dance is still here. With the bodyguards just standing still as he dances goofily around there. Got a highway beneath him. Scrolling through social media, the postcards seem to be well received. I mean, they look nice. They just haven't really left that much of an impression on me, I suppose. Yeah. Vocally, this is... I mean, there's not a lot of power within it. It's very talky. I mean, I will obviously say, like, I've been quite clear from a long time that I actually quite enjoyed this song. I think it's called Bunch of Fun. But the performance is not one of these that just scream at you with energy or anything. It's lacking a little bit of force, really. Okay, we got a hilarious gimmick on the background. The airplane is doing like a bunch of bird-like movements. It looks really funny, actually. I'll give them that much. Tommy Wood we got on the background now as well. I will admit though, like, Oh, there got like a planned... What do you call them? There's a person who wants to dance with Tommy Cash on stage who just broke onto it. Like, intentionally. And they got an I Love Tommy shirt. And now they're getting taken out of stage from the bodyguards. Alright. And now he's swimming around in coffee beans on the ground. I mean, they're definitely going all in for the goofiness. 100%. The only thing is... I mean, if you got like the goofy tracks, like... let's just take No Rules as an example, because that's kind of a little bit of what it makes me think of. No Rules has a lot of, you know, just very instantaneous energy about it, and it just goes all out crazy. This one is more, you know, it's tee-hee funny, but it's not one of these performances that just floor you with how crazy it is. It's a bit more restrained in that regard. Who here is not from Switzerland? Alright. So we got, after 4 songs then, we've got the hosts talking a little bit again. We're gonna get familiar with some Swiss music, they say. Top 3 Swiss songs that took over the globe. And we're gonna see if we can dance along to them. Wait. Okay, so they're talking about DJ Bobo here with Chihuahua, but she said that Europe gave him 0 points. I'm sure that's incorrect. Surely Vampires Are Alive got a few points in the semifinal. But she just said that he got 0 points. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, anyway, they're playing Chihuahua in the arena. Hee hee. And we got the camera recording the, what do you call them? Like the screens in the background that the presenters look at to say what they're gonna say. Yellow the Race. Do I know what this is? From 1988, we got a song called The Race by Yellow. I can't say that I recognize it. We've got some dancers doing the little hand waves anyway. Maybe it's a super famous song, what do I know? I just don't recognize it. Got 40 points in the semi. Yeah, so why did it say 0? I don't know. I mean, normal viewers won't care, but us Eurovision nerds will. The Race is very famous. Not for me. Okay, what's the final one? Oh, okay. Werner Thomas. What did it say? Dance Little Bird? Something like that. Okay. It got several points. Wouldn't expect the organizer to mess up a fact of the contest, but I wouldn't expect certain things of the EBU. They keep on surprising us. Technically got 0 points in the final. Didn't get... Well, yeah, I guess, yeah. No, but that's interesting. Alright. Okay, got a little intermission there, listening to some Swiss classics, I suppose. I'm guessing one of the big five are probably gonna come now, right? Because they're talking about the big five now. Probably you're too young to remember the race. I wasn't born when it came, so yeah. Alright, so the first... Okay, that's definitely Spain. Yep. Okay, so now Spain is going to perform. Are we getting the postcard for Spain too? Yeah, seems like it. Got like a... Okay, so wait, it actually says the city on the postcard, I think, but then it doesn't say during the clip. This is a very pretty city with a lot of bridges, I'll tell you that much. I couldn't see what it said though. I think it said Lugano, but I could be wrong. It was something on L. And she meets a friend there. They're going into a kitchen. And they're baking something. I mean, yeah, they're making chocolate things. I mean, chocolate's a Swiss kind of thing, I suppose. So why not? All right. Spain then. Again, like the how the stage is being lit up when they present the countries, it looks great. Love that. Got an effective opening for Spain here, very nicely framed, using melody as a silhouette here. She's got a hat and it's just black and white. It's looking very effective. Now we get some color when she turns her head. Alright, and her dress reveals 4 dancers? Why not? Oh yeah, they remade this song. I forgot. I was like, this beat I don't recognize. I haven't actually listened to this remake. I'll tell you this much, the camera work so far has been fantastic for this. Oh, she's walking out of the Twin Peaks curtains, and she's very different in terms of her outfit now. I'll tell you what, the opening part of the track was definitely more effective in terms of its presentation than what we are now. Now it feels a bit more expected, I suppose. Okay, there's an effective shot going on here that they use the floor to kind of make it look like she's going down an elevator. Why not? Feels like there's a little bit of like a lack of energy in the build-ups from this new version of the track. I don't know. Feels quite subtle. And then the curtains fall, and there's a structure behind her. Some synchronized dancing. It looks neat, I suppose. This diva part has definitely been changed quite a lot in this new version. So during this part, we got a dance break, but we can't really see it because they're doing so much with the lighting. It's just darkness, really. Some strobe lights here and there, but we can't see much. She's got a very good high note here. I'll give her that much for sure. And the structures on the LED are breaking up during it. Why not? And the roof is being covered with pyro. It's definitely... Okay, we got a little bit of like a spin there at the end as well, where the dancer is holding on to her. Dancer kind of looks like Mahmood. I don't know. That's I should have definitely listened to the new version more and like compared it to the old, because I feel like it lacked a little bit of energy compared to the original version. Okay, Ukraine's postcard is from Basel. I will manage to see that. Who would give the 12 points to? What do you mean? Okay, so Zifferblatt are being... I can't see what it says on the things because I just see prohibited to film the screen. They're baking. Lovely. Oh, it's like a fondue. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the postcards are fine. I don't think much more of them than that, to be honest. But that could just be me. If others think they're like if they're well received by others, then sure, why not? I've seen worse. Ukraine starts off very well. This is a beautiful vocal delivery. She just threw out a light thing. Yeah, so we got this super glossy filter on. It looks so strange with all of this, like how much they're shining. Looks like it's taken out of like an 80s sci-fi film or something. Looks like they're green screened onto the screen. Very weird. Camera work is brilliant though. The different frames, really cool. Did you hear what happened to the backing singer's home? I have not. Fill me in. So we've got like a lot of gray, pink, purple in the colors. The middle sections when you got the the female vocals there, those are brilliant because they close down all of the light on stage and you just got this very small light that she's holding. Very effective moments, and that of course showcases a very great contrast to the this explosion of colors that the rest of the song really has. You can probably imagine. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing it got destroyed. It's crazy how it still keeps going on, you know. Instrumental breakdown part here, a lot of flashing lights. Very cool to look at, actually. The light show overall, like this year, they've gone in with it. There are so many spotlights everywhere. Vocally, he seems much more comfortable than in the clip that we saw. Everything just got black for me. Okay. It's visually, I will say this, for many people I think this will look a bit off-putting visually because of this filter thing that got going on. They do a very cool thing here at the end where they have the lead singer like on the right side of the screen and then the backing vocalist on the left kind of looking at him. Like they've put together the two images in a much better way than they used to do it back in the 90s with the video editing, you know, when they just put two screens on top of each other. It looked very nice because they put like a fade on it. Yeah, I'm not sure, like it sounded fine. I think I'm satisfied with that part. I of course wanted to make it because I like the song. But just that concept of how it looks visually with all of that shimmer on the screen, it is strange to look at. I'm not sure if I've warmed up to that really. Personally anyway. Sweden up next. Kai are watching two people wrestle. And now they're gonna wrestle. Okay. This is exactly what we need to see, yes. Okay. Yep. Fun postcard. Would you rock one of the Ukraine's costumes? I would not. Maybe the drummers, because he had like a big thing behind him and he had a heart carved into it. Looked very dashing. Alright, let's see how different Sweden is from Melodifestivalen. They're roasting sausage on the flames again. Nu är det dags. I mean, it's exactly what you're kind of expected to be. It looks the same. And they put a layer on the accordion guy, so sounds the same there as well. The backing vocals are very loud here, in like the chorus part. How big is the sausage? Not particularly. It's like the same camera work, the same choreography, the same stage layout. Everything looks equally as good as it did in Melodifestivalen. And sounds the same as well. So, all good. Guess now we're getting this super orange filter because now they're going into the second verse. This is a very red part. Like, the colors are so... That's something that I think like a lot of the songs here, the colors are very strong this year. You can't really see a lot of the... should you say the pixels? Is it extremely orange like in the rehearsals? Yes, it is. It's very, very orange, red. Like this second chorus, you can't see much. And now they got flames as well. They got a flame show going on. Interesting. This is incredibly effective, I gotta say. It looks very epic for a song like this. Don't change something that is not broke, apparently. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, huge light show now for the final chorus. They're going out on the catwalk. This is this moment is very this is grander than it was in Melodifestivalen in the final chorus. They're using the catwalk. They're going out on the outer part there. The light show behind them is absolutely crazy. It's like lasers going everywhere. Choreography is the same, of course. Very effective. This, yeah, this is, it's obviously qualifying. Could win. Could win. I, of course, would not mind. I think a lot of other people would, because Sweden isn't really due a win. But looked great, sounded great. No one needs to worry about that. It was very orange, of course, in the second verse, but yeah. Sweden wants the 8th victory. I mean, we wouldn't say no to it. I'll tell you that much. Okay, Portugal up next. They're like I always forget to pay attention to where they're going. I think they're in a wine cellar. Why not? I mean, the Portuguese and wine. I mean, what else would you expect? Okay, wait. Like the pose that these guys are doing. I don't know. They tried looking, or maybe not tried, but they had this very cool vibe about them when they did the pose. It was this proper, like, I don't know. Opening shot of Portugal is stunning. You will love seeing this tomorrow. I can't even explain. Oh, and there's like a planet going up in the background. It's an elongated zoom out. It just keeps going. And the lights go... Okay, wait. The first opening shot of Portugal, you will love it. At least I did. Now we're into the track here, but that's an effective opening. Beautiful. They're definitely just kind of highlighting the song at this point. Everything turned incredibly blue. And again, it's like these colors that just take over everything. It's just blue. It's like someone drowned it in the ocean. Now we get a nice color grading here. The gold matching that blue. This looks nice. They are also using the catwalk. And using it quite effectively. But this is definitely just kind of like a performance of the song. It's not much more than that. Playful little show there with the lights during the rhythmic variation in the second verse. I don't think they have a hope. Perhaps not. But I mean, it's Portugal. They have a pretty good track record lately. He sings very, very well. I think the presentation is fine the way it is. It's quite inviting. But it is also very much just a performance of the song. No funny business, no extra special things, you know. Final chorus. High note, very well sung here. Shifting over to the guitarist there, yes. Effective little camera work here. It's still very, very blue, of course, here. Vocally, it's perfect. I'll tell you that much. It sounds fantastic. The only thing is, like, will people at home be in the mood for this? I hope they will. But it also comes right after Sweden in the running order. Like, people will still be on the, you know, the Sweden hype. Could that be holding this one back? It's decently presented. It's very well sung. It's a beautiful song, I think. With probably, so far, that's my favorite opening shot. because it just was so long as well. Like they just kept zooming out as he walked out onto the stage. It was a very pretty moment. We got a postcard from Egnach, maybe that's how you pronounce it, I don't know, for Norway next up here. I would love for Portugal to qualify. I agree. Portugal has never been out. The song is beautiful among all the noise from the others. Okay. I don't think they're like, I don't think they have a 0% chance of qualifying. Absolutely not. I'm gonna be optimistic and say that they could make it. So far, though, I'm not really sure what would miss out. I think, like, the one that I've been least positive about is probably Estonia, to be honest. I was let down by that. I thought it would be more... kind of more intense, I suppose. I don't know. Okay, Norway up next. It's okay to voice your opinion, but that one borders on just being... Oh, that was to someone else. I'll read that later. I'll watch Norway now. Got some really cool things going on the screen behind here. It's quite cinematic, really. Yeah, this maybe this works. I don't know. I just don't like the song. I'm sorry. I'll try and ignore that, but it just doesn't spark an interest in me. The colors are nice though, like behind it. There's some effort in the... He's charismatic. He is. Is he using the catwalk here, I think? Or is he yeah, he is. A lot of flames there. This is also a very red performance. This part is even more red than the entire, like that part of Bora Bora Bastu. Colors do not come across well here. It's too much. It's kind of weird, like they have the synchronized dancing, and every time they do the synchronized dancing, the camera zooms out so you can't really see it. I don't know why they do that. Vocally, this is not that convincing either, I think. I mean, it's fine, but it could be... I would have probably expected more from it. Dance break part. Lighting here works nicely. They closed everything down. They made it blue. The flames, nice contrast to it. Oh yeah, and the very emotional breakdown here. This part just feels very disjointed in terms of the actual song structure. I don't get it. Yeah, high note wasn't really that great here either. Personally, I don't see the appeal, I guess. Like, I know that this one is predicted to qualify and everything, and everyone likes it, I suppose. But I don't see it. It's a me issue maybe, but I was very underwhelmed by everything there. Sorry. I don't know. But I guess I can't predict it to not qualify because it's so heavily predicted to qualify. But I was just not impressed. It's just my 2 cents. Belgium is next, however. This one I'm so excited about. I told Grandma before that this is the one that I'm most excited about. Don't really like it. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about the Norway that this song I don't care for it. I don't find it interesting. The performance is, like, in terms of charisma, he absolutely has that. But overall, like, the camera work doesn't really benefit him either. There are a lot of wide shots when they're trying to show off the dancing. A lot of red in the performance that makes you not be able to see much. I don't know. Speaking of red, we got Red Sebastian here now. We have to qualify 10. Who else if not Norway? Well, hoping for Portugal. Okay. Belgium starts off with a very heavy close-up on Mr. Sebastian here. Oh, Okay. The lighting. The imagery on the structure. I don't think you understand how incredible this looks. Like the dimensions on the stage, because he's standing in the outer box right now, and they're like having these wide shots where you see the entire stage, and it's so, everything is so turned off with the lights, so all you see is very closed in. It's an incredibly immersive performance so far. Camera work following him around here very nicely as well. Okay. They're mirroring him on the floor. And we've got this complete contrast of white and red here. Vocally is brilliant, I don't even have to tell you that. Oh, no, what are they doing? When he's doing his high note, the backing dancers or singers, they like fade out of him and as they walk past him. The camera work is so effective here. Oh, love it. Now he's doing the catwalk. We're getting the rehearsal clip now. We saw the guy picking up the microphone stand in the screen here. Hopefully they fix that out for tomorrow. Such an effective shot, really. Now we see the audience behind there. He's directed towards the camera. He's charismatic for sure. I like the fact that they're actually using longer shots as well with the camera work. It feels purposeful in terms of its camera work here. It's a very much a TV performance. Come on, Europe, party with me. I don't know if we're gonna keep that, man. The light show is immense. Wow, from the roof, everything is just going absolutely crazy here. Oh, whoa. Okay. So for the second chorus, his high note, it's framed like in a way that everything is dark behind him, and then when the actual beat hits, the entire screen behind him, a lot of people appear on it, like everyone's at, a rave dancing together. Like they're on the screen, so they're not actually on stage. But it looks like they are because of the dimension of the frame. That's the money shot. There is not a single chance in hell that this is not qualifying. I will not hear it. I will not hear it. There's just no way. It looks fantastic. Trust me. Trust me. You will love it as well. You should anyway. Yeah. Okay, we got another break here after Belgium. Up next is a country that's already qualified. How big a font will they have to put the epilepsy warning in? I mean, the thing is that I think a lot of the songs so far have had very severe light work, like light shows. Belgium just fits in with the rest of them. So Italy's postcards coming up now. I've got money on Belgium to finish the top 10. I would definitely sign on to that. I want it to win, I think Belgium should have a win pretty soon in Eurovision, and this is a perfect opportunity for it. But I mean, the odds aren't really speaking in its favor, I suppose. And there's a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, but there is quite a bit of negative opinions about the Belgian song from a lot of people. And then there are people like me who just adore it. And I've seen plenty of those as well, of course. But yeah, I want it to win. Would you say Red Sebastian has improved his staging? I mean, it's a different kind of staging. He doesn't have this structure that he's standing on. But it looks fantastic. All right, Italy up next here. Oh, they've translated the lyrics on the screen. I guess that's going to be throughout the whole thing. It's like subtitles from a film, you know? Not the non mi avete fatto niente way. All of the lyrics are down there. We've got two massive speakers on the screen behind them. I think Belgium has a shot to win the jury, though. That would be... I'm still thinking, you know, Austria probably, right? But we haven't seen that, of course. Italy is very much kind of what you expected it staging-wise, I suppose. The stage looks decent. It's very much... it's kind of like an Italy 2011 stage concept. Just a few spots lighting down. He's sitting at a piano. It's... Okay, now he's up walking. But yeah, it's very simplistic. Clever Italy, the lyrics are what sold it to me. Yeah, it's an effective way to go about it. But at the same time, because you only get like one sentence at a time like that, will people pay attention to, like, you need to pay attention throughout the whole 3 minutes then to really like pay attention to every single lyric line? I don't know. Maybe. Guitar solo moment, and the other guy runs out. Now they sing together. I mean, it reminds me of what we saw in San Remo. So, just that they have a different backdrop, of course. Nothing was really changed throughout the whole thing either. This is not a staging song, really. It's, again, kind of like with Portugal. It's a performance. That's what we get here. Got the harmonica out. There wasn't a harmonica in San Remo, was there? I mean, I haven't only listened to it once or twice. Was there a harmonica in San Remo? Because he's playing it right now anyway. I'm nothing but Lucio. Yep. Decent presentation of that. I mean, it hasn't really connected with me. But it's fine. I'm just not its audience, I suppose. No, there wasn't. This is new. Okay, that's kind of cool. So now you know there will be a harmonica solo, the final chorus. Has he still got the sepia filter? Not really. Not as much as from Sanremo anyway. I didn't pay attention to that much, I suppose. Hehehehe. They're doing... Okay, so... This is... I don't know who wrote the script, but they're trying to do a bit of funny stuff, and maybe they could be funny, but no one in the audience is laughing. Which is kind of unfortunate. Hopefully for a better reception tomorrow. They said something like, women don't talk about weight. Except for tonight, because we will talk about some big, heavy things. The Eurovision props. And it was completely silent. And now they're throwing things into the audience. I don't know what they're doing now. But anyway, it's kind of strange. Like they were talking a little bit before Italy, and now they talk after Italy as well. Who's up next in the running order? Let me take a look. That would be Azerbaijan. I don't think they have that much of props, like, right? To take like a lot of time to prepare the stage. Okay, so now we're having a little bit of a collage with big props. We got Dustin the Turkeys on stage. Right after Skeletons, he comes on. And here we go, Occidentalis Karma. I think we're talking about like animals being on stage. Yeah, we got Wolf a Banana here as well. 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 Wolf a Banana here as well and Stripper from San Marino, of course. I mean, I do like myself a little collection of Eurovision memories. However, very rarely when we get these clips, there's anything from before 2000, which is kind of unfortunate. We've got TikTok here. I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with animals. And Under the Ladder. Maybe they're like animals and props. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. We've got Truth by Shingis here as well. The Swiss are known for their humor. Oh, of course, we need to be reminded of No Rules here as well. How I've missed looking at his behind. All in the nude. Ugh. And we got Zero Gravity being shown here. Animals on stage is a sign for me to sign my cat up for next year. That would of course be very successful, I'm sure. I've got Tattoo. I'm just name dropping here, you know, everything that I see. When are we getting Sing Little Birdie? Sing Little Birdie has an animal on. He brought out the little bird. Why aren't we getting Sing Little Birdie? Do you know they have that 24/7 stream on YouTube with ESC performances? They never played anything before 2004. I know they have it because when you open this website that I'm watching from right now, when you open it, they have that stream on. I didn't know they hadn't played anything from before 2004, but I've seen it. The first time I opened this website, because the thing is that they just play it immediately at you, so I was so blown away because it just started blasting La Nemoya right into my ears when I opened the website, which I didn't really ask for. I mean, I don't mind La Nemoya, but, you know. Tattoo was 2003, so before the ESC copyright. Also, they played Tattoo as well. Anyway, the Azeri guys are having a barbecue, as you do. Now this one, of course, in the rehearsals, it looked very, 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 very red. Which, I mean, a lot of the other performances has also done tonight. So, yeah. I'm kind of worried about that still being the case here, of course. Can bump up the volume a bit again, I suppose. So the opening shot here is very red, and with them as silhouettes, they're standing in a little bit of a circle. There's a very heavy close-up on the singer here. Vocally, this is quite divisive, I would say. They got a little structure on stage. I didn't actually pay attention to that before. So he's walking around his bandmates on this little circle thing in the ground. This isn't... Okay, there are a lot of people on the screen behind them that they've cut in. I don't think you realize how red this is. That's the only color we've had so far. It's just red and black. Like, there aren't even any lights in a different color or anything. No contrast whatsoever. I struggle very heavily to see how this is going to make it. This is not... it's not an appealing performance to look at because it's just... It looks like ketchup. Okay, so this part has a little bit of black and white into it, and now we're back with the red. Yeah, it's... I think this song is tons of fun, but this... I'm not going to be returning to this performance, I'm pretty sure. It's like they try a little bit. They have some cool like, camera things they do with the imagery and how they frame certain shots. There's a very cool shot right now, actually. But they don't really do much with it. Unnecessary wide shots for just the sake of it, I suppose. Like, this could have been so much more fun if the performance was actually fun to look at, but this is... I'm sorry, but it's so red that it's distracting. I don't get it. Like, if you thought Bora Bora Bastu was bad in terms of its colors, this is a completely different level. Azerbaijan will finish last. It's not impossible, to be honest. That's, the performance is not impressive. I think it sounded fine. I don't mind it at all like that, in that regard. But it was not a visually strong performance. This bodes poorly. The UK have the same stage director. Well, prepare for one color, I suppose. We have so much red and black this year, or white and black. Yeah, the thing is, like, the thing I think mainly it is that all of the colors that they have are so strong. Like, when you see color in the performances this year, they are so overpowering in everything. I mean, it was the same with, was it Poland, who had a very blue performance? And all you could really see was just a bunch of blue. Guess we're doomed. I would, like, never say never, but I really like the song, but I'm not sure on that performance. I don't think it stands a lot of chance. I wouldn't mind being wrong, of course. I mean, everyone thought that Latvia wouldn't make it last year, and look what happened. So you never know. Ketchup Kings, I suppose. San Marino next, of course. It's gonna be a bit interesting, I suppose. San Marino is, if I am not mistaken, like, in the odds, they're right on the fence, like, for 10th, 11th there. Yeah, this isn't starting off very well. The vocals are very underwhelming. We've got an ancient structure making very funny faces, chewing gum on the backdrop. It's a bit hee hee. I get it. And he's blowing a bubble with the bubble gum. Yeah, this is if this makes it, it's because the hook is catchy, of course. The presentation is not impressive. I'm sorry. That might be too harsh to say. I like the pink, and they put the letter, like the words Tutta l'Italia on the backdrop. That's decent. They've got like lit up accordion as well. So, you know, with like neon lights on it, which is kind of cool. Just the vibe that I'm getting from watching this performance is that it just screams a non-qualifier to me. The verses don't really maintain, you know, the energy of the choruses, of course. And it's just one of these performances that you always feel like, yeah, this one's going to be in those collections of non-qualifying entries. That's just what I'm feeling when I'm seeing this. People were saying that the background looked AI generated. Yeah, I would say so as well. Ooh, a lot of pretty flowers. This looks like I Stand from 2016. They have like the same colors on the floor. And they put it on the outer box as well. Okay. I gotta say, I struggle to see how this is gonna make it. It's catchy. That would be the reason for it qualifying. If there were juries in the semifinal, there's no way. I can't see that. This feels, you know, if it qualifies, this feels like a null point in the jury vote. I'd say that much. I want San Marino to do well, I really do, and I think they sent a really fun song this year, but I just didn't get any any engagement from what I just saw. I mean, it doesn't really help, like, when you're singers, they're covered with masks. You don't get connected to them. I get that it's like the visual point of the performance, but we don't really get connected with the people who are singing. We just get connected by the guy pretending to be a DJ during a 3-minute song, which is, you know, not a DJ's job. So, Albania next, of course. Hopefully, like, the colors in this one are obviously going to be a bit better because we got the contrast from the red and the white and black. So this one I'm looking forward to see there. If San Marino qualifies, could it be they finished last in the final? Yeah. Yeah. If Italy were voting in a different semi, I'd have no doubt this is an unqualified. I mean, it's a fair point, but that's just 12 points. You need more than 12 to qualify. But we'll see. I was not convinced by that. Albania, though. This is, you can guess what color I'm seeing right now. So they're already using the catwalk very effectively here. We're connected with our lead singer very well opening here. She's incredibly charismatic. Camera work is kind of enhancing the drama of the track here in the build-up as well. It's very red, I'm telling you that. The floor, though, looks fantastic because it's black and white. That's a nice contrast. It's very nice. Vocally, it's brilliant, as you know. The instrumental continuation here with her dancing as well, it works very well in presentation because she's so charismatic. This has to be sailing through, I'm telling you. It just has to be. I want a top 5 for Albania. This is good. It's very good. His part works really well here. He's so cold and he's just staring at her. This is very effective camera work, how they pan between the two. And how the screen is divided, you know, in the middle with the white and black for him and the red for her. It's lagging a lot for me, which is kind of ruining it, but... Is this Albania's best ever song? Difficult to say. It's up there. This is a very good performance. It's a very good performance. Love the flames now that came on in the final chorus as well. Every time he hits his little drum pad there, all of the flames just rise. Second instrumental continuation. Oh, the flames going a bit more crazier there. I want more of them. We want more flames. More flames, please. It doesn't have to be only on the beats, you know? Oh, they had like some faces on the backdrop there as well. Okay. So it was very red. But it was also very, very good. And I think the main thing that makes it work so well, I mean, obviously, except for the fact that it's a brilliant song, she is a fantastic performer. That's like a huge selling point of that. I'm still keeping my fingers crossed. Like a top 5 for Albania. Why not? Why not? Let's get it. Alright, Netherlands up next. Claude is heading onto the train here. Found someone he likes, I suppose, because that was a very warm embrace between the two. And he gets served with cheese. Okay. Flames cost money. But yeah, but they put a lot of budget into Albania's entry this year, didn't they? I remember reading something about that. Norway put more budget into it then because they had a lot of it. Okay, Netherlands. Let's see what you got. I swear to God, don't give me more red. I've had enough of the red now. Very nice opening. They have like small spots popping up in synchronization with the piano there. And we'll get a close-up on his face with these sparse lights behind him. This is a very good opening shot. He's not looking into the camera at all, which works here because you feel like it's emotionally loaded for him instead. Camera starts moving. This is giving a little bit of like voila vibes because the camera is swaying and we got the tempo automation, of course. It's very, very reminiscent of that. Alright, the lighting here more reminds you of like Too Late for Love, you know? It's that kind of gold, brown, and black. And the cameras keep spinning. We're still in one take. Is the whole song going to be one take? I want it to be honest. And now he's walking over to this little group of string instrumentalists. We're still one shot. And now everything went blue. Okay. I've missed blue. It's been a while since that color appeared. Synchronized dancing here. I think this is the rehearsal clip right now. Looks fine. It sounds okay as well. I don't think he hasn't been the strongest vocalist in terms of the delivery tonight from everyone, but he's still, you know, he sings well. It's just not one of these performances where you feel like, oh, he's definitely just acing the song 110%. He's doing well. A lot of flowers behind him here in the La Vie en Rose part. And they were in different colors. They started off blue, then they went pink, then they went red. Yeah. So we had a little bit of a camera switch, unfortunately, because they wanted to show off the entire stage. So we got a wide shot. And then we got Kid Claude in the mirror. That's effective. Very effective. Okay, so the thing is here. How is he doing vocally? Apparently he sounded bad earlier today. I think he sounds fine. He doesn't sound incredible, but he sounds fine. The thing though, like maybe it's just me who gets annoyed at it, but like you have the concept of making your whole performance a one-shot take, and then you switch it at the very end because you want to show off the stage with a wide shot. It's so pointless. Why can't we have a performance that's just one take? I mean, surely that's a selling point. Surely making sure that the entire 3 minutes is just one take, like one shot. Surely that should be... Or is it impossible to pull off? Surely not. I just don't get it. Why would you break up like 2.5 minutes into the song? That's when you go and change the camera. I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright. Anyway, Marco here from Croatia is inside a... what do you call them? Not an igloo, but he's like inside a glacier or something. He's wearing a very flashy jacket as well. Alright. Croatia. I was kind of, you know, positively impressed with how this looked in the rehearsal clip. So let's see what this is going to be. Just look at what Wilhelm did in Melfest. His performance was amazing. Agreed. Agreed. We got some incredible green colors here for this performance. I've missed green. This looks poisonous. Strange vocal layering here. I mean, I guess it's to be expected. Now a lot of pink. The colors in this performance are so far probably the best of the night, to be honest. It's like the Ukrainian colors, but without all of that shimmer effect. He's standing in front of like a cauldron of something. And we got the shaky cam as well during the during the impact hits. Why not? It's like River all over again. Now it's red, as if we missed it, but yeah. The thing is though that it works here because there's a contrast between the different colors of the track. This is very well staged, I think. And there's like editing on the camera work, there's smoke on stage, there's choreography to make sure that something's always going on from the backing dancers. I mean, there's no lack of ambition here, that's clear. It's a very dynamic song, of course. I mean, the cohesion of it is just all over the place, but they're embracing that fact as well with both like the colors, the camera work, and the whole presentation of it. Because you got like these upbeat build-up parts, they're all pink, and then you got this poisonous green mixed with the reds and black during the choruses. It's fun, you know? And he sounds fine. I should probably mention that as well. The vocals are good. Yellow for the high note. That looks neat. Finale works fine as well. Oh, the double time. That is a lot of camera shaking. No, like, okay, I don't know what, like, okay, so it's so chaotic, but like I kind of really like the ending, but some of these camera movement, like there is this particular thing how it goes with the beat and it's just doing this, like super bouncing. It's so clearly like an effect in, yeah, it is Poland effects. Yeah, it is. That feels so rude to say like towards Poland because it's kind of derogatory, you know, but it's just this extreme over the top, and when it's done right it looks nice here as well. But there were just parts in there how the camera moved in a very bouncy way that looked a bit I don't know. But I will tell you this much. I think this is definitely one of the best staged songs from this semifinal. It's a very impressive performance. It sounds good as well. If it misses out, it's because of the song. The performance is ambitious. That's for sure. Could Croatia sneak in instead of San Marino? I'm struggling to see how Croatia will actually make the final with the song that they have. But they could. How are the high notes? Fine. Vocally, all throughout, there was nothing that I was like, this didn't sound that great. It was fine throughout the whole thing, for sure. I think, anyway. Could see Norway and Netherlands as shocked non-qualifiers, while others sneaking through, maybe Croatia and Slovenia. That would be very interesting. I think Norway are sailing through just because of what the odds say. And Netherlands are pretty safe in the odds as well, aren't they? Don't worry, I think the Polish fans have embraced the meme since 2022. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Switzerland next. I'm excited to hear about this. Yeah, like from the rehearsal clips we've seen, everything was just very, very dark when it came to Switzerland. So you didn't really see much. This, I'm hoping for a moment of magic here. 3 minutes of the greatest thing I've ever seen. Fingers crossed. I want to be floored. Let's go. An incredibly effortless vocal, I'll tell you that much. Her voice is so natural, like... It's so effortlessly emotionally loaded. It feels so real. I'll tell you this much. She's staring right into your soul and it hits. Jeez. The camera work in here. There's like this slight little breeze as well that you can see, but the camera is just following her. It feels so intimate. Jeez. Ooh, the light coming up there and then suddenly taking out like that. Okay. They're playing around with what the song does in terms of the sound effects. And they use the light for that. We're still in one take here as well. The beautiful backdrop. They're using focus so well here. Like they start blurring her face and they're focusing on her hand movement. Steady zoom out. I mean, it's incredibly raw and real in this presentation here. And the vocals just keep being so effortless. Oh, how the light comes in there. The shots in this performance. Everything went black. Now the dramatic part of the track, it's using silhouettes and some proper chaotic camera movement. We're inside like a storm here in this part. Sudden shifts. Everything is still, handheld with the camera. And the keychain coming up here. You see the light behind her as well. I hate the fact that I'm having to look at prohibited to film the screen. I just want to tell you one thing. I'm not sure if everything is one take, but I think it is. Because in the middle of it, that's nice. They actually hold up like the lighting guy and the camera guy. You see them after the performance is done. To just notice how close everything was. I mean, they're standing right in her face throughout the whole thing. But like, there is a moment in the track where everything goes dark, but it doesn't feel like there's a camera cut there, It feels like they're just lighting it up again and it's still the same thing. That is a beautiful staging, incredible presentation, and might be the greatest thing I've seen tonight. Belgium, I loved. Albania, I loved. But that is the most perfect presentation of a performance. Like, in terms of what it wants to do, it wants to be intimate. It wants to just deliver a kind of real emotion about it. And that it does 100%. Switzerland really wants to win again. I mean, I don't think they will, but it hits the spot for me anyway. That was incredibly beautiful. Cyprus next, final song, of course. They've talked up a lot about the Cypriot performance, of course. So let's see if it's cool. So we're starting off with the rehearsal clip. Yep. Okay, so now we've seen the rehearsal clip. Let's see what the rest of the performance looks like. It's highly dramatic, I'll tell you that much. It has a bit of like a Gravity by Hovig in the vibe, in the colors. Okay, they're moving the structures, so he's kind of doing like a little bit of an acrobatic session on top of here, maybe? High note wasn't really that strong, The imagery becomes very distinct with all of the things they do with the structures. And they use the camera work to kind of adapt that as well. The light show is fantastic in all honesty. There's like spots from the roof going kind of crazy in terms of the flickering. It's like blue, white, and black for majority of it. And just as I say that, it turns red. But it's a performance that's very difficult to stop looking at, which is of course going to work in its favor, you know? And now he's climbing the structure as well. I mean, the high notes aren't really what they are in the studio cut, I'll tell you that much. Okay, how long is everything gonna be black for, or did my stream just die visually? Okay, there we go. Now he's visible again. Oh, they've got some effects on him here as well. What part of the track is this? Very slowed down there. The staging is really good. It is. It's not the most incredible staging I've ever seen, as we kind of expected it to be when they talked about it, but somebody's already leaking performances on Twitter. Well, they're not getting their press accreditation for next year, I suppose. Is it really worth it? I don't know. That was the final song, though. General thoughts is that it's overall very positive, to be honest. My main takeaway is one word. Red. I don't know. A lot of red. I think Cyprus is pretty confidently going through as well. The staging is one of those that you can't stop looking at. The song could absolutely hit harder if the high notes were there, you know. Did he sing well? Decently. Just like the high notes weren't really there. All of the focus is on the performance, to be honest. Sounds like we're in for a good evening tomorrow. Absolutely. The performances of the songs are fantastic. The hosts, I'm still skeptical towards. They're trying a lot of funny things, but they're not getting a reception at all, which is unfortunate, of course. General thoughts, like the ones that I'm confident about, like the ones I'm most confident about, that's just definitely making it. Belgium. I don't care what anyone says. Belgium are making it. Like, there's no way they can miss out with that performance. Albania they're making it, obviously, right? Sweden are making it. I would say Cyprus are making it. Those are the ones I'm most confident about. Yeah. I mean, Ukraine probably because of, for other reasons. I wouldn't be, if Ukraine weren't Ukraine, I'd be worried about that performance's chances. I think it's going to be very divisive and kind of off-putting for some with this whole, effect that they got. Okay, so there's a recap going on now. I'll just give some, initial thoughts on every song as it goes along in the recap here. Iceland looks and sounds great. I would not be surprised in the slightest if Iceland makes it. I'm probably putting that in my prediction, actually. Poland was a lot. Honestly, they picked a really good recap slot for Poland here. Because they had, the color shift in there. The more I think about it now with Slovenia, I'm not sure, actually. Not sure about Slovenia here. The one thing that I felt a lot about Slovenia was that throughout the 3 minutes, not a lot happens, which could hold it back. What are we saying about Estonia? It's very tacky, very tee-hee-hee-hee. So I'm guessing it makes it. If we had a jury vote in the semi-final, I'd be very skeptical. Ukraine? I'm not so sure on this, to be honest. I'm actually not sure at all. I like the song a lot, but Sweden sailing through, obviously. Don't really approve of the fact that they picked this super red part for the recap. Not my preferred choice. The recap clips are kind of short, to be honest. Portugal picked... not sure about the actual clip they used here, to be honest. It's a very subdued moment of the song. Norway, of course, included their little intimate section there. And his high note, showing off the pyro, would do the cartwheeling in the recap clip. I can't say I'm very excited about that, to be honest. Again, Belgium, incredible. And they used the money shot there with all of the dance, like all of the, with how the screen is filled up with all of the people on it. Just general feelings here. Azerbaijan are probably, like you said out there, they're probably finishing last, to be honest. It's so off-putting to look at as well with how red that is. Surely someone should have told them, like, this doesn't look good. It's too much. I'm throwing in my prediction as well that San Marino are not making it. I know it's a catchy song, it's funny, like it's fun to sing along to. It's engaging, they got Italy in here, but the impression that I get from that performance is just, no, not making it. Albania making it, they have to, obviously. Fantastic. Netherlands, decent clip here actually. He's very in tune with the camera in this clip as well, which, you know, could work in his favor. Croatia got the finale as their clip with the very funny bouncy camera. Okay, Cyprus's clip here. Yeah, this sailing through. It just comes like right after Netherlands and Croatia, and then it's one of these like super polished performances. Cyprus is sailing through. On the betting exchange, Belgium have overtaken Israel and are closing in on France for the win. See? Switzerland have also just overtaken Israel. That's crazy. Poland might be overstimulating and at risk. I can't imagine Poland being at risk, to be honest, but maybe. Someone who doesn't mind the effect. Is the staging overall good? Oh, are we talking about Sweden? Or what are we saying? I've missed the first part of that. How does an AQ having such massive impact in second last spot after psychology of voters? Which entries may be helped heard? It's a fair question, to be honest. I mean, you will not forget the Swiss performance when it happens. Are we getting the Darth Vader mask video for Belgium? No. I don't know where I have that mask. Morning group. Morning, Ellen. I've missed the whole show, it seems, but I was just too tired to wake up earlier. It's fine. It's fine. You will watch the show tomorrow, right? At least the juries float Estonia in the final, hopefully a lot. Yeah, I can't see juries getting behind that. I don't think the orange is going to damage Sweden so much. We only realize there's a difference because we watched the mellow performance. Maybe, but I mean, it screams at me like how orange and red it is. But that goes for a lot of the performances, of course. So Slovenia, San Marino, Azerbaijan, Portugal, and Croatia not qualifying. Maybe. Okay, there's an interval act now. What do you think of Switzerland when you think of Switzerland? What's the most Swiss thing from Switzerland? Not Roger Federer. We got some yodeling. They're talking about inventions from Switzerland. It's kind of nice, to be honest. I like this. Oh, they gotta laugh during their interval act. Are all of these things actually made in Switzerland? That's kind of crazy, to be honest. Ha. I'm not gonna like give away all of the gags and stuff in this interval act because there's a lot of them. But it's a creative and very, very Eurovision-y interval act for sure. The Army Knife and Zipper are gonna be there. Yeah, they have been, both of them. There's a very one of the hosts is doing like some kind of intimidating voiceover here, which is a bit, I'm not gonna say cringy, but you know what I mean. Musically, these are kind of cool as well. There's like this kind of choral part here, which is quite dramatic. And now we're finding some funny gags in there. They really go in with the Federer thing. I'm not gonna say what I'm seeing right now. You'll you'll notice tomorrow. I don't want to say everything, you know. I'll keep a little bit of a secret here, or maybe like there are obviously other people watching it who will tell you. It's a very familiar face who's been invited here, who got a little bit of an applause when she entered the stage. Have a good one, Hugo. It's a heavy kind of musical number all together here. I think this one will be very well received. She's from Sweden. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's already been announced who it is, right? Who's gonna appear. So I'm just talking nonsense anyway. Oh, we got a hip-hop section here, which is... They just said we have no nudity in Eurovision. I mean, did they not watch last year? There are so many like Roger Federer references, which, I mean, okay. I guess that's funny. Is it Alcazar? No. Croatia will probably qualify. It is memorable and ideal for Eurovision. It could, to be honest. It could. Maybe, Darren. Maybe. Okay, a nice interval act actually. They have announced like 20 former participants as interval acts. Yeah, I haven't seen any former participants now though. None of that. Is he the only athlete they have? Seems like it by this interval act anyway. We'll get some euphoria in the background here. As we got some clips from the opening parade. That's some quick editing. This is of course from the turquoise carpet. And they put together a little montage here of what it looked like. I miss this. I miss this every year. I will be completely honest. I'm not particularly interested in watching it. It's very long, you know. It's a long show, and I'm not that invested. So she's interviewing a bunch of people who are there. Okay. Oh, I like hearing Euphoria anyway. Zlatan. It was a mess. Okay, yeah. I mean, people usually said, like they said last year in particular, the turquoise carpet was absolutely horrendous. I heard anyway. Might be wrong, but that's what I heard anyway. Oh, that's a very British accent. They interviewed the Remember Monday, in case, yeah. Yeah, okay. Is there anyone who wants to know something about what, like, do you have any general questions that you want me to answer? Because right now it's just, I don't have a lot to say about this clip that we're getting here. They're doing funny teehee things, but I'm kind of zoning out a little bit. I'm enjoying listening to Euphoria, though. This year it was somehow worse. Really? Huh. Remember Monday have a British accent? My whole life is a lie. Yeah, for sure. Last year was really terrible. They added massive delay to cut out potential interruptions from all the protests. Yeah. Is Everton the best team in the world? Team? No. Club? Yes. Okay, we got a little show of the green room there. I can't really see where in the arena this is, but it looks nice, you know? It's very purple, this green room. They're sitting above the crowd. Okay. Très intéressant. Give me an overall view of the show since I slept through it. It's been good. The performances overall have been very, very good. A lot of good singing, you know, decent singing anyway. A lot of red during the performances though, distracting amount. But you will enjoy it, Ellen. The songs are decent and the performances of them are good. I think the onstage host had some prepared remarks that were more like canned jokes that didn't read well, especially with many people not being fluent. Okay. Okay, so there's another recap going on now. I've already talked kind of about what I've seen from the recap here, my impressions. They didn't even show Napa on the carpet, that was low-key disrespectful. Not even low-key, like what do you mean they didn't show them? Like they pretended that they weren't there. That's high-key disrespectful. Question for Groot, are you playing any song from 2025 on guitar or any other instrument? I haven't planned on it, unfortunately. It takes a lot of time to prepare the solos and record them. And right now, the computer that I'm recording them on is kind of broken. So, sorry. I can't really access, I can't access Logic where I record everything. Which is unfortunate because I bought a new sound card to record with last year. But I haven't been able to use it much. So it's a purple room, exactly. I think the green room is supposed to be like it was in 2015. I don't remember what it was in 2015. They also basically skipped Austria. That's an interesting one to skip, considering it's a pre-show favorite. Maybe they didn't take that into consideration. Didn't the host ask Norway why he wrote a song about smoking, although it's about his mother's cancer journey? I mean, I wouldn't know because I didn't watch it, but it sounds... yeah, okay. It's just because things were so messily organized, they timed things wrong, so missed when Portugal left the building. Alright, I mean... how long have they had to prepare for it? I don't know. Do we need to crowdfund a new computer? No, I'm putting it into the shop so they can fix it. I mean, I have all of my software and stuff on that computer, but it's a pretty old MacBook. I bought it in 2015, I think, which is quite a while ago, of course. But I have a lot of stuff on it that I want, so I'll hand it in to get someone to fix it. It'll be worth watching at 5 a.m. Yep, it will. As long as Iceland, Sweden, Norway, Albania, and Belgium qualify, I'll be happy. I'm with you on 4 of those. But I think all 5 of them will. Cyprus have a very good recap clip, I'm telling you that much. This is an effective recap clip. It's a very good one. That was one of these pre-prepared jokes that they thought would bring humor. Host asked Kyle if the song title Lighter was about a lighter for cigarette. Yeah, alright. Didn't really read the room, I suppose. Issue 2 is that the onstage interview was like 1 to 2 questions and 1 minute max for each person, so it reads a lot different when the jokey question is such a big percentage of the interaction. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I kind of missed what they said. We're gonna let's go Basel. Oh, they're doing a countdown to close the voting. Kind of like when they have like these intermission parts, they light up the screen with blue and pink and purple, which is a color grading that looks very, very nice. I mean, I don't know why so many countries decided to go for, we want red. Ketchup red is what we want. Was hard to understand why they put Cyprus last until staging came out. Yeah, I guess. But it's definitely an attention-grabbing one to end it with. Carpet host was so rude. That is not a good thing when the host is rude, you know? In 2015, the green room was in the back of the venue, behind the audience, but slightly elevated. Seems like similar to this. We're getting a montage of people singing high notes now. Sveta Lyubov mentioned. That's pre-2000. It's like the first thing. They're talking about records. Okay. Switzerland 2013 being shown because he's the oldest ever representative. 95. That was apparently his age when they performed. And then we get a clip of Russia 2012. They didn't say anything between these clips. Maybe they messed up. They have a combined age of 403, which I guess is also a record. Moldova have the highest hats. Moldova 2011, that is, of course. Alright. I feel like we've seen this before. Like, I feel like there's been a Eurovision year when they've had like a record collection. I want to say when Rotterdam had it, maybe? Highest hair, Ireland 2011. I'm sure like there's been a Eurovision where they've had this very montage, like different records. Spain 1979, most las in a song, 152. There you go. My Little World, most claps in a song, 157. That's a throwback. We got Sugar, longest note, 17 seconds. It was 2014. Oh yeah, Eurovision records in 2014. I remember they had a book as well. You're right. Yeah, they've definitely done Jedward with the highest hair before, and the highest hats from So Lucky, I'm sure. And they had broke a new record because they rolled out the longest turquoise carpet. Wait. So they said that she has the record from performing at Eurovision to hosting Eurovision. So she has 34 years between. How many did... Yeah, Italy 64 to 91. How many years is that? But maybe they don't count that because in 74... No, wait. No, that's only 27 years, right? 64 to 91. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Talking a lot about props here. I don't speak English normally. She stumbled on the word carefully choreographed. I mean, it's understandable. She played it off with a bit of a funny thing, but it looked a bit. It's very clear that they're reading from a prompt. But I mean, it's still, you know, a rehearsal. So 110 million streams, La Noia. I don't know what we're showing records of now, but we got La Noia, so I'm not complaining. We got Fuego, 112 million streams. I guess this is just a collection of the songs that are of the most streams. Shum, 113 million streams. I wasn't even aware that Shum had that many streams. They have a weird thing going on with this montage as well. They have like a box in the bottom right corner with the audience being recorded. Dua Vita has 119 million. That's quite a lot. Not gonna lie. Brividi is on here as well. A lot of Italy. 161 million. Cha Cha Cha, okay. 167. So they have like a, this is like a top 10, I think, because it says like a number here. So Cha 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 was number 5, I think. Number 4, Voila. Voila has that many streams. 173 million apparently. One thing they're not doing well for us here is that they actually have the audio from the audience singing along to the songs, and when we listen to Voila, I prefer not having that. You know, 194 million for Queen of Kings. That's number 3 apparently. But I mean, Snap, Arcade, and Tattoo. How is one of them not on here? Soldi now. Soldi 256. What? But I'm sure that Arcade, Tattoo, and Snap have way more streams. Yeah, Snap is number 1, okay? 1.2 billion streams. It's a 1 billion more than Soldi. Okay. But why aren't Tattoo and Arcade on here? Maybe they don't include winners. Maybe they said that before. I'm not listening to everything they say, sorry. I just don't do that. But like, yeah, surely they're only songs that didn't win, because Tattoo and Arcade definitely have more than majority of those. You know? I don't know what's going on right now. We just have some background music and they're just filming random parts of the arena. No one is saying anything. Feels like something else should be happening here. And now we're getting greetings from Celine Dion. Celine Dion saying that she'd love nothing more than to be with us in Basel. So we're getting a little bit of a speech from Celine Dion here. It's nice. I like it. It's quite heartfelt. I was out. What's going on? Celine Dion is going on. And now she's speaking in French, so I can speak over her because I have no idea what she's saying. So, how could they leave her out? I'm sure they invited her, right? Maybe she couldn't go. I don't know. Or maybe she will appear. I don't know. She's sending us some greetings, though. A lot of it is in French here at the end. And they're playing Ne partez pas sans moi. I don't know who this is singing it right now. I should have read up on this. Wait, that's Jerry Hale from Ukraine. 2024. That's Luktelk Guy Sylvester, that was the name. So it's 2024 artists. Who's that? I'm not good with remembering every single artist. No, wait, that's Marina Satti. I didn't even recognize her. Ha. Okay. Heh. So there's 4 of them. Who was the first one? I need to see again. She's wearing a very intriguing dress with very big shoulder pads. Oh, was it Yolanda? Yeah, that's it. I didn't pay attention at first, but yeah, you're right. Celine is doing terribly health-wise. She was invited, but maybe after doing the Olympics opening, she decided to do. Yeah, that makes sense. Celine Dion is not physically there. She's just in a video. But we got 4 artists from 2024 singing Ne partez pas sans moi together, which is nice. Yeah, that was nice. I like those kind of things. They say Jerry Hale from Ukraine and they show Marina Satti. As you do. We're still seeing Jerry Hale, even though now they're saying Marina Satti and they show Iolanda. I think they need to work on this bit. They showed the wrong people. They nailed Sylvester. They got him right. All right. Reading a bit too much from the cards here. I shouldn't be hard like that, but got a little bit of work to do for tomorrow. I haven't seen anything about that, Kevin. They have 24-ish hours. Yeah. Oh, they've got some baskets now. I guess they're having gift baskets or something. They're gonna bring the artists some stuff to help them make it ease. Some Swiss chocolate for the Netherlands. Congratulations, Claude. You got chocolate. Chocolate for Poland. Got some pretty awkward interviews here, but why not? Poland gets slippers and chocolate. Have they started a new qualifying sequence yet? Nope, they have not. They had like the countdown for the voting a while back though, so I guess we're getting there. I'm not sure how long the show is supposed to be. Okay, Kai will get what? They get slippers too. Tofflor. And they get chocolate too. And slippers. This is quite a little bit of an extended section here. She's just throwing pillows now. And someone got the basket. Heh. Heh. And they're definitely playing with the Roger Federer thing, because his face is on the pillows. You laughing yet? You are. And Kai will go to the sauna at the after party. Yes. Do you have any other talents? Yes, Axel can grow a mustache. Yeah. This is a very long interview. Yeah, she said it doesn't matter what you're going to say because the commentator's going to babble over you anyway. It's kind of what we feel right now, you know? Do we think, like, is it going to be the same interview tomorrow? That's what I'm interested about, because I've never watched a dress rehearsal before, of course. Is it the same interview that they've prepared? That's not... No... It's sauna material. Mm-hmm. And now we're getting a sneak peek towards the acts on Thursday. The lineup of semifinal 2 is getting a montage. We got Milkshake Man on stage right now. And there's Dobro Doshli. Some pretty short clips. They all come from the rehearsals that we've seen, of course. Do they usually do this in the semifinal? Like they show what's going to be in the second semifinal? I don't remember. That's kind of nice, though. RTV just released 2 minutes of the Spanish rehearsal officially. Okay. But it says prohibited to film the screen, RTV. With this new qualifiers announcement, there will be more remarkable disappointed faces. Maybe, but I mean, even if you don't get called, you can still get called like a second time, right? Because only 5 songs will miss out, you know? It's gonna be interesting to see how this will work. These spoilers are new? Okay. Interesting. Normally just coming up in the finale or the final, yeah. Well, now you know then, we're gonna get some sneak peeks of semifinal 2. But RTV can't read? Now you're harsh over there. They cut out the part from Serbia where they're dragging him on the floor, so... RTV has been doing this for years, by the way. They just don't care. Alright. Okay, they're standing in front of the little table, so I guess we're getting the qualifier announcement now. Let's see what it's gonna look like. Apparently no country will be called after 3 times, so keep count, because apparently it means... I guess you mean non-qualification. Alright, we'll see. I will tell you exactly what it's gonna look like and how it works, I suppose. From what I can understand, anyway. Okay, so we got Martin Österdahl here. Hasn't gotten booed yet. He's not saying anything, though. The hosts are saying we are good to go. So no interview with Martin Österdahl. In the Eurovision universe, that would never be the case. We always need to hear from Darren before I announce anything. Doesn't seem very exciting to me. Well, we'll see. We'll see how exciting this will be. Let's reveal the 10 qualified. This is a bit weird. Like, they have, on the left side of the screen, they have all of the 15 countries. It's nothing like with the envelopes and with the design or anything. They're on the screen. Like So the image is framed like the two hosts in the middle, the table beneath them, and then you got all of the countries like just in a list on the screen with the like a transparent background on it. It's a bit of a new design concept. Okay, we get 3 countries here: Slovenia, Portugal, and Belgium. So one of them is making it. Oh, they're dragging it out even during this rehearsal. Slovenia qualified! Yay! Okay. So they're gonna do this for every single one. This... Okay, and they pop up on the right side there. And they get removed from the left side. Okay. Azerbaijan, San Marino, and Estonia. One of those will make it now. This is such a pointless way to announce. I'm sorry, but I don't get it. This does not make it more exciting. Azerbaijan qualified. Congratulations. Might not do it tomorrow, so use this moment to be happy. No one will be eliminated until the very end, they just said, so I don't, maybe we shouldn't keep count. Iceland, Ukraine, and Poland. Someone can probably help me keep track of the number of times someone's mentioned. Poland qualified, and she's actually celebrating. They're so into it. She just stood up and started waving her flag like she's so happy to qualify. Croatia, Albania, and Cyprus. It's new countries every time, right? I don't think anyone's been 2 times yet. I'm lost already. Croatia qualified here. This seems needlessly complicated. It is. It's honestly so pointless. I gotta be honest. I don't get it. It's a useless change. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, Netherlands, Belgium, Ukraine. Both Belgium and Ukraine have been before, I think. Someone shouted Belgium in the audience. Netherlands qualified? Okay. Congratulations. Honestly don't like this. I mean, everyone's already having like a negative opinion about the change. Do we think it'll stick around for next year? Who knows? I will be honest, this feels pointless. Norway, Iceland, and Portugal next up. They promised us lots of emotions and excitement. I'm not feeling that, to be honest. Iceland made it, and oh, they're so happy. They can't believe it. Just shouting, yeah, yeah, yeah. Save your excitement for tomorrow, guys. You'll probably make it then as well. Predict we won't be seeing this next year. Yeah, me neither. Cyprus, Sweden, and San Marino. First time we see Sweden on this. Sweden made it. They're a little qualifying all the odds bottom 5. I can't. Well, right as you say that, they just qualified Sweden. So. Albania, Belgium, and Estonia. Belgium's popping up for the 3rd time, I think. Someone's shouting Belgium in the audience again. Belgium made it. Alright. Definitely doing the same thing tomorrow. I will not accept anything else. No way, Jose. Imagine being called all those times and not making it in the end sounds horrible. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit... eh. San Marino, Norway, and Ukraine. I think both San Marino and Ukraine are in for the third time now. And we're already on qualifier number 9, so... Ukraine, mentioned. So if San Marino pops up on the next one as well, the whole 3 thing maximum is not true. Trapdoors would be more exciting than this. Yeah, sure. So we got Estonia, Portugal, Norway, San Marino, Albania, and Cyprus. One of them going through. Oh, and she's gonna name all of them, just like I did. I named them in 2 seconds, and they're gonna name them in 2 minutes. This is going very slowly. How exciting. And they have like this flashing effect when they switch to the next country. It's like proper Sony Vegas effects here. I could be making this edit. Feels like something I would make. The sudden flash. There's San Marino. Hello, hello. This is so elongated. If Belgium NQs, will you hand back your accreditation? No. No. I know not to take Eurovision's results too seriously. I will always love the performance and I will watch it regardless of how it does, you know? That's the way Eurovision works. Whatever people like, people like. I will like my things, you know? That's how I am anyway. Slime the non-qualifiers Nickelodeon style. Who's the final one? Oh, they're not showing them 3 now. Albania made it. Okay. So for the final qualifier, they have the 6 remaining. They're not showing 3. They show all of them for the final qualifier. So now you know that as well. Alright. How are we feeling about these 10 qualifiers then? The ones who missed out were Portugal, San Marino, Norway. Which one were the other 2? I've already forgotten. How did I already forget? Who else missed out? Cyprus missed out. And someone else. Anyway, qualifiers would be Slovenia, Azerbaijan, Poland, Croatia. Oh, I couldn't finish writing. And they show the clips from the qualifiers. So, Groot, is our dear Portugal qualifying in your opinion? I would hope so. But I'm not sure. I want to say it had the best opening shot out of any performance. However, Netherlands also had a really good one. And Switzerland had a really good one. Those 3 had the best opening shot. Doing the 3 for the last qualifier would be BS. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I've been trying to work out why the host broadcaster kept trying to mess with the semi-final announcements. The only thing I've come up with is artist welfare, but I don't think that's it. I have no idea either. It doesn't really make sense to my head, but yeah. It's quite pointless. Yeah, you're actually... Fair point from you. Was it Jere who wrote it? Yeah, it's pointless, but I do not really care about it. After announcing a big change, I was afraid of the worst. Which is fair. This isn't really that bad, you know? How was Netherlands vocals? Netherlands vocals were fine. Not, like, the most amazing I've heard tonight, but they were fine. Serviceable. Azerbaijan had decent vocals. I mean, the style is, of course, very divisive. Azerbaijan had a different issue. Their performance looked quite bad. It was drowned in ketchup. The entire thing. So yeah, don't get your hopes up for Azerbaijan. I think they're doomed. Okay, and now we get a little bit of like an outro with some backing music, and the artists who qualified are lined up on the catwalk and doing faces for the camera. Join us on Thursday for more. We get a lullaby being sung for us for the outro. Olsen Brothers. Grudy San Marino down out there. I would imagine so. It looks, to me, it looks like a clear non-qualifier, but it has a hook, which, you know, could connect with audience members. So one of the Olsen brothers is gonna sing "Fly on the Wings of Love" for the outro of the show. So I will stick around and watch this because I want to see it. They're playing the jingle before he gets to perform. This kind of feels he's not really getting his moment in the spotlight. Okay, the heavy auto-tune is here. Wait. Surely this is... This is so heavily processed vocally, like you can't believe it. If this is live, they're tricking me very, very hard. Very changed kind of edit of the song as well. It starts off with a chorus. I don't know why he's holding a guitar either. He's not really playing it. And they're not even showing him. They're just showing the audience. This is not a fair moment in the spotlight for him. Half of the screen is covered up with the credits, and the other half is just audience members and artists celebrating. They've also changed the lyrics to the song. United by music, fly baby fly. Okay. Key change. I mean, I like this song, you know, but they didn't need to mess with it. And could they just give him a moment in the spotlight? Not really. Okay. That was the end of the show, I suppose. Bit of a strange one to end on. Okay. That was it. That was the entire thing. Anyone got some questions? He's old, probably can't sing anymore. Well, I mean, yeah, fair enough. I just don't really like the fact that they invite him like, oh, you're gonna be like an interval act, or you're gonna be like the final act and whatnot, and they basically show just the audience being happy and the artist celebrating. He's not really getting his moment, you know. And they changed the lyrics of the song, which no. I don't know what you're wondering, Yumas. Estonia and Cyprus. What do you wonder about that? You can't just write 2 countries and a question mark and expect me to understand what you want. Imagine if we voted based on your descriptions. Well, I mean, yeah. Belgium's qualifying odds have gone up from 64% to 80% within the last week. Should be on 99%, to be honest. Like that if that doesn't make it, that would never make sense in my head. It's sailing through. It has to be. Are you stoked for the second semi now? I mean, song-wise, I'm not a big fan of the second semi-final as I am of this one. But yeah, of course I'm excited. And I think most of the songs from the second semi-final looked really neat on the recap clips, or like the rehearsal clips as well. So yeah, I'm excited, for sure. Firstly, I'm excited for tomorrow, though, to actually see which ones qualify, of course. Thanks for the stream, Ruth. Thank you for tuning in, Kenan. Wonderful to have so many of you join me tonight. We've had like a plus 60 viewers throughout the whole thing, which is awesome. You never know how many people would tune in for these, you know, but I'm really happy that so many did. I will now, if anyone doesn't have any questions, you know, then I will just close the stream and I will record my initial thoughts video before I head to bed. So I'll get that up sometime during the night, I suppose, because people wanted that as well. I think 70 people on Discord wanted me to make one, so I'll make sure to do that. It's going to be I'm saying it's going to be a short one, but you know me, I'm going to ramble too much anyway. But so yeah, I'll make sure to get one out and just kind of summarize my thoughts. All of you who have been here at the stream, you kind of already know what I think. What was your overall? But I still want you to watch the other video if you can, because, you know, It would be nice if you did. You don't have to though. What was your overall review for the performances? What stood out to you, and who are you most disappointed by? Most disappointed by Azerbaijan because it looks bad. Sorry, like it looks bad is such a very, you know, that kind of thing to say, but I was very disappointed with how it looked. It was just red, which is unfortunate. The best one, there were a few. Belgium looks incredible. I'm telling you, that's. And Switzerland, obviously. Switzerland is like the one for me now, I think. Switzerland and Belgium were the two greatest things I saw tonight. Poland was good, but Switzerland and Belgium on a different level. Cyprus had a very effective performance. Albania, fantastic. Albania, fantastic for sure. Sweden was good. Sweden was great. Iceland was really good as well. Absolutely. So yeah. And also disappointed by Estonia, I would say. Did not really have the energy that I expected it to have. Please make a final predictions of the 10 qualifiers. I'll consider it. Then I have to make that tomorrow though. And I'll try and get that out before before Eurovision tomorrow night, I suppose. I'll try. Well, if you're doing a thoughts video, maybe not. Oh well, now I already spoiled my main thoughts, I suppose. Thank you for the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in for it. Lovely to have so many of you here, as I said. And lovely to, you know, have company for watching this. This is the first time I've got an accreditation and first time I could see the dress rehearsal live. I'm excited about that. And I'm excited that so many of you wanted to join me for it. It's so cool. Really is. I feel very blessed and spoiled in that way. Nothing better to start a Eurovision week than with a Groovy stream. Thank you for saying that. That's very kind. We all love hearing you yap. Thank you for doing both. Excited for tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Switzerland wasn't competing, so it doesn't count. It absolutely counts. It absolutely counts because it was amazing. Can't wait for all of you to see it tomorrow. It's like 3 minutes of magic for sure. Thanks, Grit. This has been great, and your internet held out. Yeah, it did. It did. Yeah, thank you as well. Cyprus is weirdly enjoyable. I'm not clicking with the song. I don't find it that interesting. I've never really sought it out, you know, and listened to it, but effectively performed for sure. A bit disappointed that the high notes weren't, you know, hitting that hard, but I guess we couldn't expect everything, you know. The staging concept though is very effective, and that final chorus really hits. Like the recap clip works for sure. Bye Groot, thanks so much. Always a pleasure. Same to you. Thank you everyone for tuning in the stream. Jade, Jacob, thank you. All right. See you in the video, the little summary video that I will post somewhere during the middle of the night, I suppose that's gonna drop. But yeah, see you there. And yeah, Eurovision's here. Hope you're excited about it. Is Italy subtitled for the full 3 minutes or just one part? The full 3 minutes. All of the song is subtitled. The entire song. Every single line. And they kind of come up like at the bottom as like subtitles from a film or something. Estonia is an entry where I'm already mad how well it will probably do. I don't see it doing well with the juries though, Jere. That's no way. I don't see that. Okay. Good night everyone. You can hear my voice is giving up, and I also have a video to record, so take care of yourselves. I will see you next time. Bye for now.